Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Omni Viewer, and I'm here with a very quick video about Kong Skull Island because I recently noticed something unusual in relation to Kong himself, and I'm not sure how many other people have noticed it, so I'm going to explain what it is and explain why I think this was done. In a previous video of mine, entitled Domain of the King, I went into the rather complicated and convoluted rights issues surrounding the Eighth Wonder of the World, in an attempt to explain how Warner Brothers could be making a movie based on a character supposedly owned by Universal. Follow the links for the full story, but the important detail is that the original book upon which King Kong was based had fallen into the public domain, meaning King Kong himself was also in the public domain, and any studio could technically make a movie based on King Kong so long as it didn't infringe upon the original 1933 film to which Universal does own the rights. Only Universal can remake that particular version, which is also how Dino De Laurentiis was able to make his version at Paramount. Based on what we've seen of Skull Island so far, it's pretty safe to say Warner Brothers has done everything it can in this regard to make the movie as different from the original as possible while still being a King Kong movie. From the time period it's set in, to the creatures that inhabit the island, to the location of the island itself, it's very different from the original film. But there's something else I recently noticed. This movie does not feature King Kong. Pause this video and go do a quick search. Rewatch the trailers, look up the official press releases, anything that was officially released regarding this movie from the studio, you will not find a single reference to the name King Kong. You may see references to Kong being king, but otherwise the creature, this particular giant gorilla, is simply referred to as Kong. Now, considering I've already done that previous video, the moment I realized this, I also believe I figured out why it was done. I think I know why they are not using the name King Kong, but simply using the name Kong. Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made, as Mel Brooks put it. Now, obviously, Warner Brothers wants to be able to sell merchandise based on Kong Skull Island, similar to what they did with Godzilla. However, Universal owns the rights to selling King Kong merchandise. And before you ask, yes, merchandising rights are a completely different beast from movie rights. So Warner Brothers can't sell action figures or books or merchandise of any kind with the name King Kong on it without infringing upon Universal's rights. They can, however, sell merchandise featuring Kong. That's right, all they have to do is drop King from the name and they're golden. They now own the exclusive rights to this particular iteration of King Kong simply by calling him Kong. So now, not only can Warner Brothers sell any kind of merchandise they want featuring the character, but if at some point Universal gets it in its mind to try taking them to court anyway, they won't have a case. Again, see the other video for the section where they tried to sue Nintendo over Donkey Kong. So, if you've been wondering why there haven't been any references to the name King Kong surrounding this movie, that is probably the reason why. I don't know if I'm right 100%, but I'm pretty sure I am. Anyway, that's all for now. There will be more coverage of this movie as it comes. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer, signing off.